Hi there, Malcolm here with my 38th video for Wyrmberg Games, and today I'm going to bring you an unboxing, or rather an unbagging, for the 2 mini expansions for Tiny Epic Galaxies. I do have some larger games I've backed on Kickstarter that I'm expecting very imminently, and indeed when I had an email from Royal Mail saying we're going to deliver your package between these 2 times, I thought great, one of them is going to arrive. However, instead of a great big box, a slim packet came from my letterbox. I thought, well, what's this? I'd completely forgotten that when I backed Tiny Epic Dungeons 2, in the extras bit I ticked, yes, I'll have these, please. And Tiny Epic Galaxies is one of my favourite Tiny Epic games that they've ever done. I think it's even the 3rd one that they did, or something very early on anyway. I do like them all, and I do have some favourites, but this one I think is still the best one that they did. And I even got the Beyond the Black expansion for it. Unfortunately, I missed out on the Kickstarter. Hell, I hadn't even heard of Kickstarter when these came out, and I didn't even know about these until I saw Will Wheaton play them on Tabletop Gaming. I'll leave a link to that fantastic video down below. Will Wheaton's done a great job of showcasing a whole bunch of games on that series. I want more of that, please, because it's been a few years since we had the last one of those. But because I missed out on the deluxe editions, I didn't get the complete game. In other words, I didn't get the mini expansions that you get when you back the deluxe edition. So thankfully when I backed Tiny Epic Dungeons 2, I had an option to complete the gaps in my collection. So first up, the one for the base game, Epic Satellites and Super Weapons. So open up the bag. So we have a little booklet with the instructions and how you add this to the game. 6 Super Weapons cards. That's the back. They're worth 2 points when you've destroyed one. And on the front, they look like a normal planet from the base game. However, the difference is when you complete the track, when you claim it, you claim the exploded side worth 2 points, rather than any benefits that you would get normally with the planets. But like with the planets, each one of those has a special thing that they do when they're activated by landing on it, using one of these satellites. And then set up, the satellites go on the circular spaces on your player board, meaning that they're always intended for the satellites to be used, even if you didn't get the deluxe edition. And the satellite mechanic is quite simple, but it does add a little extra element to the game. They're a worthwhile addition without overly complicating what's already there. Very nice. And for Beyond the Black, there is Drones, which again comes with a little leaflet on what that's all about. 6 new pilot cards. They don't seem to be anything special in terms of drones. They're just extra pilots you can hire during the game, including good old Gamelin, who they've included in a lot of their games in some way, shape or form. However, I do wonder if we're going to continue to see Gamelin now they've gone over to Tycoon Games, but I do hope so. So you can just shuffle those in with the standard ones you get with Beyond the Black. They've got the standard back, and they've got these little pilot emblems on the top of the card to denote this is the expansion. There's a factory card, it's double-sided, but it's the same on both sides, on which you store the drone counters. I think you have 4 per player for that. And during the game you can buy drones to add to your pilot cards, only 1 drone per pilot, and at the end of the game drones are worth 1 point, but they also double the value of the exploration badges at the bottom of the pilot card. So Gamelin, who has all 4, would be quite a powerful one to have with a drone on it, because at the end of the game you get bonus points for having the most of each of the 4 exploration badges on the pilots, add to all the pilots that players own. So I said this one doesn't really add very much to the game at all. It's nice having small pilots to put in the mix, and the drones themselves are the nice chunky wooden counters, not to be confused with the satellites from the other expansion, but at the same time it adds this little extra element to the game without overcomplicating it. Because by the time you've got the base game, the Beyond the Black expansion, which adds pilots, and the hyperspace push your luck element, and the specialised ships, then with satellites, and super weapons, and drones, I think it's made the game about as complicated as it needs to be. I think any more it would start detracting from the game. So quite eager to see how that all plays out. And then I have to ask myself, do I need the neoprene mat as well? So there you go, Tiny Epic Galaxies, mini expansions of satellites and super weapons and drones. Have you played them? What did you think? Comment down below please, but as usual, if there's nothing I should say, then please keep to yourself. Thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe and other GP things, and until next time, see you later.